in the brightest view of if our success, I would say that our consensus protocol becomes commoditized, right? We're able to build new decentralized networks using the consensus protocol that we are researching and building. Now, this consensus protocol is permissionless, it's pure proof of stake, it has incentives for good behavior and slashing for bad behavior. And if we can actually manage to secure a network through economic incentives and disincentives, the scalability options are almost infinite, and the opportunity to have many networks using this protocol is also infinite, right? There are fewer excuses to create a centralized private network. We want to be a hedge against sovereign networks and private networks. If we get it wrong, it's actually rather dystopian, I fear. If we get it wrong, I think that digital money is an ultimate inevitability now. If you think about it, we've opened up the box, right? So the genie's out of the bottle. I would say if we don't build decentralized public networks and have a grassroots movement around them for adoption, we run the risk of sovereign blockchains. And I think it's a pretty scary thought that the federal government could necessarily be in control of the money and shut off the money supply like that if they want to. So that definitely is something that keeps me up at night. Even with fiat money, you see governments doing all kinds of things that really affect the individual, right? And my desire is to give the individual an option. If we do it right, then I see public decentralized blockchains as being a wonderful way to encourage people to save their resources and participate in decentralized financial tools where the banks are no longer getting a 20% spread for lending out money or using our money for their liquidity pools and profiting from it, but rather the individual is able to do this and we get the benefits of some universal basic income, right? Versus quantitative easing, which is universal basic income for the rich. We can turn that around where the individual is building value and encouraged to save, right? And where we're able to help provide greater access to equity for the individual.